Mike Hogwood and Riley Skinner in College Park, Maryland, where Georgia Tech has beaten the Terps 33-13. And Riley, I thought Georgia Tech right away established their dominance with their running game.
Well, I think that was the biggest thing for Georgia Tech today is what they did is they wore down the Maryland defense. Tevin Washington and Vad Lee both orchestrated this offense beautifully, made the right reads, and just wore the defense down.
And, of course, Maryland has had 4 quarterbacks go down with injuries. Sean Petty, a converted linebacker, had to come in and play today. He did his best. It just wasn't enough.
My hat's off to him. Valiant effort that he gave, but when you're thrown into that role and you're a linebacker and you played a Georgia Tech team who loaded the box and came after you with their front 7, it created havoc for Sean Petty all day. He wasn't able to get it going through the air, and they had a lot of 3-and-outs.
Yeah, they had 5 consecutive 3-and-outs, and I thought that just did in the Maryland defense.
Well, talking about wearing them down, when you have 5 3-and-outs, you give that Maryland defense 0 time to rest and catch their breath, and that front 7 is what fuels this Maryland defense, and they just got worn out.
All right, let's take a look at some of the action in the game today, and we'll start with that Georgia Tech defense here, sacking Sean Petty.
Emmanuel Diake got in the backfield, a great pass rusher, a lot of coverage sacks, in my opinion. Secondary play well, and then Tevin Washington, beautiful drive down the field, got into the end zone pretty easy.
As you said, Vad Lee had a lot of playing time today. Here's a fumble, and they gave Georgia Tech the ball deep into their territory. And Orwin Smith, who had 89 yards rushing today, scores a touchdown.
Orwin Smith was a difference maker, in my opinion, in terms of the rushing game. He broke a lot of tackles. He extended a lot of plays with his hard running strength and speed, and he was magnificent catching the football as well.
And we move to the second half now. That's Robert Godhigh who scores the touchdown for Georgia Tech. I thought Maryland hung in there and did get on the board with a big pass here to Stephon Diggs deep down into Georgia Tech territory.
Well, they started gaining momentum. I think Sean Petty got a little more confident and completed some passes, but that Georgia Tech rushing offense was just too much, wore them down, and had long, methodical drives that just killed that defense. But then to end the game, Sean Petty, a long 20-plus yard touchdown pass to Stephon Diggs was impressive.
All right, well, let's go and see what Orwin Smith had to say after the game. Steve Burns talked to him.
He certainly did, Mike. Orwin, we just talked to Coach Johnson. This was a very important game for your team to win.
It was. We're trying to get back on the right track, and this win definitely did do that.
He also said that you guys played with a lot of energy. Did you guys feel that you really played with a sense of urgency as well?
Yeah, for some reason, this game, I guess it took for it to really mean a lot for guys to come out with a lot of energy. I mean, right before the first quarter, I saw guys, getting ready, just amping up, man. I mean, I feel like it really played off.
All right, good game. Thank you.
Thank you.
All of the A-backs playing well for Georgia Tech today. They win it 33-13, and that'll do it from here in College Park.